Hey guys and gals, Steph here. I am so excited because today I am talking to my friend Chris, and we are going to be talking about escaping the 9 to 5. I know that a lot of people watching this, hey Chris, welcome. I know that a lot of people watching this, hey guys, welcome, welcome. What's up, Parker? Hey Heather. Hey Chris, how are you?
Good. How are
I'm
you?
so stoked. So I'm so excited you're here because I think when it comes to online marketing and digital marketing and affiliate marketing, everybody hears about these people who go from like zero to millions of dollars super quickly. And we don't really talk about the process and the road to get there. And so I'm really excited to jump on here and have you share a bit about your story, how you're still working your 9 to 5 and you have this dream and you have this passion and you're doing both. You're doing your 9 to 5 while you're starting this side hustle, you're building your online business, and your ultimate dream is to be able to escape that 9 to 5. So tell us, Chris, introduce yourself real quickly. Tell us a little bit about you.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. Stephanie, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here with you. Super excited. I've been trying to do this for a while, so I'm glad to be here. A little bit about me. I'm 37 years old, single, no kids. I live in the Midwest in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. A little bit about my backstory, I guess. I've always been entrepreneurial of some sort. I've done network marketing, I've done drop shipping, I've done a little bit of everything. I've worked a lot of different jobs, and I basically failed my way forward, if you will. With a lot of different things. So a lot of different learnings, growth is the way I look at it. Is every failure is not really a setback, but a way for me to make a comeback and continue to grow and help inspire others and be relatable.
Yeah.
Because you know, like I said, I failed a lot, but I've had a lot of success. I had a business that was a brick and mortar business, like a nutrition shop for 6 years, but I had to close it because of COVID. And that's how I kind of ended up back into the 9 to 5, where I don't want to be. So I was forced back into that because of COVID. And, it's been one of those things that's been tough for me because I'm not really a type of person that likes working a 9 to 5, but being a grown adult, obviously we have to do what we have to do sometimes, even though we don't like
Adulting.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I do a lot of manifesting when I'm at work of where I want to be, so that's what keeps me going for sure. And then, it's been about 8 months. I found digital marketing through another course before I met you, and all the other ladies a part of PBA. And it was a higher ticket offer, and I learned a lot of great stuff, but it wasn't as homey as PBA is what we do. It was it was tough because not many people can get started for $2,000 or whatever it might be. So it's a lot of money,
Yeah.
especially for someone that's working a 9 to 5.
Right.
Like I didn't have that kind of money at that time. So
Right.
it was crazy. So anyway, so fast forward to here we are now. With PBA, it was great because the price point just made sense, and plus I've learned so much more in the digital world from this course and being a part of the group. The daily calls, the support, everything is absolutely what I needed and what I wanted. And like you said, I haven't made $1 million. I don't have 1 million followers overnight. I'm just a normal guy that's learning this, getting better at it every day. I'm extremely consistent with my reels. I have some reels that do greater than others, and some that don't do good. But I think it's just part of the process, learning what works for me. And actually, after this week, because of PBA, I'm actually going part time at my full time
Oh,
job.
oh my
So
gosh, I just
yeah,
got chills.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Yes, so very excited for that, so I can start pouring more into everybody that I can reach out to help, because it's about the journey, obviously, and about me, but it's also at the same time is I want to break people free from the daily struggles, because I know what it is, because I'm there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I understand what it's like to go through the mindset of doubt, of being hard on yourself, not thinking you're good enough and stuff, all that stuff. And it's just obviously daily pouring into yourself. The PBA does it for you as well with all you ladies. um you
Exene
know
says, congratulations. We have such a cool community. We have a couple people on here from the community, and they're like, congrats, Chris, you're so consistent. I think what's so special about your story and so relatable with your story is the fact that like you are working super hard every single day at a job while you're doing this on the side, and you have a vision of what you want your life to become. Lorene says, woohoo. I love our community. And that's what I love about it, is that I think people have this idea that they're going to come into the online space, they have a phone, they have 3 hours a day, and they start talking about things, and it's just going to happen overnight. And the reality of it is it doesn't happen that way. And with the online space, comparisonitis can be so ugly because you're comparing your everyday to somebody's highlight reel. And it's even almost worse in the digital world because you're like seeing all these other people and you're like, I don't get it. I'm showing up every day and I'm not a millionaire yet. Like, why isn't this working? And the thing about you, sorry, we have
You're
really bad
fine.
gusts here. We're at a new Anchorage and it's like very gusty. But the thing about you is you're showing up consistently every single day and you're celebrating the small wins. And like, just for example, you're going from full time to part time. Like, that's huge. That's life changing. And that's just the first step in this journey. So, what advice do you have for people who have considered jumping into this, but they're skeptical because they're like, one, they need the money, so it's a bit of like necessity and scarcity, but also they're like, I don't think I can become a millionaire overnight. I want to become a millionaire overnight, but what's the reality of it?
I mean, what it is you have to remember why you're doing it, why you're looking for something like this, you know. And the only thing that's going to change your life is if you do something different than what you're already doing. I mean, you can't. It's what definition of insanity? Do the same thing expecting a different result. I
Yeah.
mean, it's so true. Like you have to get out there, put yourself out there to grow, and look at it that way. Like even if you get started and it doesn't work out, you're going to learn some type of skill that can help you figure out something along the way. Even if it's not this, you know, it's
Yes.
going to help you
Yes.
grow as an individual and become an expert in something.
Yeah.
And, you know, like that's what keeps me going. And the thing is, too, like you said, I work a full time job, but when I get off my full time job, I'm working on my side hustle because I know where I want to be. So if you know where you want to be eventually and your end goal, that's what keeps me going forward. Like I want to retire my mom, you know, I want to be able to travel the world. I want to be financially free so I can work from my laptop anywhere. And that's the biggest thing is like doing the dream building, you know, where do you want to be? You know, I mean, it's just one of those things like you're going to go out and spend money anyways on something that you shouldn't probably buy. So why not invest in yourself and do
I
something
love
that's
that.
going to grow yourself and push you forward? Because I mean, the best investment is ourselves. You know, I mean, that's the only. I mean, the best investment is yourself, and that's the way I
Yeah,
look at it. And that's what
I
keeps me
love
moving.
it.
Yeah.
So we have some questions from Manuela Vargas. Yeah, I just totally butchered your name. I'm sorry about that. But she's asking, how do you make your first sale, and do you guys think the market is saturated? And I love this question for so many reasons. So when people ask me like, how do I make my first sale, I think so many people jump into this space and they take a course and then they don't know what they want to sell, so they just start selling the course because they don't know what else there is to sell and they can't come up with something. And so I'm so sorry for butchering your name. She laughed at it. Big heart, big hug. But I recommend people and I encourage people. Like, I got involved in this space actually with affiliate marketing a couple of years back, where I was an affiliate for the things that I was passionate about, like fishing gear and diving gear. And it's so easy to sell something that you use every single day and that you love and that you believe in. And so, for anybody looking to make a quick sale, a fast sale, prove that this works, my suggestion is always jump in and become an affiliate for something that you love. Talk about it for a week straight on your social media, and then you're going to make a sale. And then once you make that first sale, you realize that the space works, and then you can go sell whatever you want. So then if you want to promote anything else, promote a course, create your own course, create your own programs. Like, that's my advice. What's your advice for your first sale? How did you make your first sale?
Well, so I mean, I reached out to my inner circle. I reached out to people that I knew that I knew was relatable to me and wanted something different at the same time. So I got lucky with that. You know, I was able to reach out to one of my best friends to get him started. So that's
Yeah.
one of the things that I did do, which was nice. You know, obviously,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think it's just being consistent and showing up every day, and you know, no matter what, I feel like it's going to eventually happen. It's just you know a matter of time. It might take you know a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, but again, back to becoming the person that you want to be, you're going to develop into that person that you need to be able to make that first sale. So it's
Absolutely.
the growth and the learning that you get from it at the same time. And you know, there's and I feel that a lot of the time you're gonna have more supporters that are not your friends than your friends anyways. So
Oh my gosh, so true.
yeah, so I mean, I actually did a post the other day on Facebook talking about that. Like, your strangers are gonna make you rich. It's not your friends that'll make you rich. It's strangers that are gonna make you rich.
Yeah,
So I mean, that's the biggest thing is obviously, and that's like they said, consistency is the key. I mean,
yeah,
just showing like I have like 400 some followers, and my friend he's taken off. He has thousands of followers now. But is that stopping me from doing every day what I need to do? No,
yeah.
because again, I know where I want to be, so I continue to put into work. Whether I get
Absolutely.
70 views on a video or 57,000 views on another video, I'm just going to keep showing up because I'm
I love
figuring
that.
out what I need to do and what is relatable to my audience.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And she asked also, is this market saturated? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't believe so at all because I mean it's a multi-billion-dollar industry that's continuing to grow, and it's where everything's going is digitally. People want things fast and have access to it right away, so they're going to buy more online and it's digitally, and plus relatability too. I mean, you can reach more people or find something that's relatable to what you want. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's saturated at all. There's tons of growth left to come. There's things that people haven't even came up with yet that are going to do amazing things for people and impact their lives in a very positive way. And it's just hasn't happened yet. So
Yeah,
no, I don't think
I
it's
agree. I agree. It's projected to grow to, I think I just saw like a $15.7 billion industry this year, and Forbes announced that it's one of the fastest growing industries for a second year in a row. So the industry itself, it's growing, but if you look at how people are consuming information and having questions answered these days, everybody, like the moment you have a question, you're going to either ask Siri or ask Google or ask Alexa. Like there's all these like virtual things that you can ask. And so especially for business owners, like anybody out there who owns a business or you're an entrepreneur, if you're not present online, you're going to fall behind because that's where everything's moving now. Like brick and mortar is great, but if you don't have presence online, you're falling behind. And
yeah,
that's the key to everything. And I tell everybody, like, what's so exciting about this is you have the opportunity to learn some new skills, gain presence, and actually stay up to date. Like my sister just started her digital marketing journey, and she's like, Steph, I don't know how to edit a reel. Like I don't know how to use Canva. I don't know how to use ChatGPT. Like this industry is high value skills that's going to help anybody. And if you're not moving forward, it's like standing on a mountain. If you're not moving forward, you're falling backwards.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I mean, like you said, tons of brick and mortar stores are closing every day. I mean, I don't know if you knew who Joanne Fabrics is, but in the news the other day, they're closing out and filing
Oh wow.
bankruptcy. I mean,
Oh
that was a
wow.
big, multi-billion-dollar company, I believe, at one
Yeah.
point. But now, like I said, everything's gone digital. It's just such a convenient way.
Yeah.
Um,
And you experienced that firsthand through COVID and having your
yeah,
own store.
yeah,
Like you're
yeah,
preaching
yeah.
from the choir. Cool. Well, thanks, Chris. Let's wrap this up. If anybody has any other questions for Chris, make sure you go give him a follow on his Instagram. And Chris, do you have any other words of advice for people who are still working their 9 to 5 and they know where they need to go, but they're just feeling a bit down and discouraged this Monday morning?
You guys have the power to change your life in a very dramatic way in a very short amount of time. And I don't mean that just financially, but by mentally, mindset, all that stuff. Because I mean, you can be a prisoner in your own mind, but
Very much.
you yourself can set yourself free. I go to my 9 to 5 every day, and I dislike it very, very much. It's a very tough thing for me to do, but I keep focused on that end goal in mind, and that's what pushes me forward. Now I'm going part time because of digital marketing, PBA, the amazing lady above me, and her and the other girls as well. They've been amazing mentors, leaders, whatever you want to say. So focus on the end goal. That's the best thing that I can say. And if you're on the fence, do it. Do it. All I can say is, I mean, you're going to look back, 5 years from now and be like, man, I wish I would have done that. So just do it anyways.
Time's going to pass by whether you make a decision or not, so you might as well make a decision.
Correct. Correct.
Awesome. And I love what you said, Chris. You spend your money on things that are far less helpful and useful on a daily basis. So why don't you invest a little bit in yourself? Chris, this has been super inspirational. I've loved watching your journey. I can't wait for this next chapter to take you even to the next level. Thanks for joining me, and let's jump on again soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Ciao for now, guys.